it's the Gambling Chef here in my kitchen, and today we are going to cook a dessert together because it's Casino Math Week, so of course we're doing pie. This is pecan pie. I call it Jackpot pecan pie. It is one of the easiest pies to make. I know pecan pie can sound intimidating, but believe me, it is not. It's like a one bowl wonder. So you can absolutely buy your own pie crust for this recipe. I made my own pie crust, and this recipe and the recipe for the pie are of course on thegamblingchef.com. So make sure you go there to check it out. So we're seriously gonna dump everything in a bowl. That's how hard this is. Okay, so this is 1 cup of brown sugar. I use dark brown sugar. I don't even ever buy light brown sugar. I'm not sure why it exists, but some people love it. This is 3 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. Again, we're just dumping a teaspoon of vanilla extract, real vanilla extract, please. This is 2 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter and a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then what makes this a little bit different is this is dark corn syrup. So I've seen some real flabby looking pecan pies out there, and it's because they're using light brown sugar, light corn syrup. Something that's dark like this has more flavor. So this is actually 3/4 of a cup of dark corn syrup, and it's a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. That's my secret ingredient. I love maple syrup. It's just delicious. So get everything out of here and into the bowl. And yes, it is a sticky mess, but that's kind of the fun part about making desserts. I know people are scared of baking. I've been baking a long time, well before I was a chef. It was kind of my first love, and I bake a lot by instinct and not by recipes or you have to do it this way. There's as much flexibility in baking as there is in cooking. People, I don't know why they call it an exact science. I mean, once you find a recipe, if you want to recreate it and have it turn out the same way over and over again, yes, you should measure things. But I mean, how many cakes have I made without measuring? Lots. So we're whisking all these ingredients together. It's not really like important how you do this. We're just making sure that we get a smooth mixture and that everything is incorporated. So it's pretty easy. It smells so good already too. It's that maple flavor that just, oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, so everything's incorporated, and I'm just dumping in my pecans. This is about 7 ounces of whole pecans. I may or may not have had a couple of these when I snacked on them earlier, and that's fine. Again, the least exact part of this recipe is the pecans. You could use a little bit less. You could probably use a couple more. I mean, that's not gonna do anything to the recipe. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna stay up in there. We'll put it down like that. Okay, here is the pie crust that I made, and it is frozen. It's been in the freezer for a while, and we are just dumping this in our crust. And then just scrape it out. I know I'm using the whisk to scrape the bowl, but it's kind of what I do at home anyway, so whatever. Okay, so this is gonna look, make sure if you buy a pie crust, you buy a deep dish pie crust, and this is gonna look like it's not that full right now, but you are going to see it puff up when it bakes, and the crust is gonna sink down a little bit. Hopefully it won't collapse over the edge. Yes, I've had that happen. Even as many pie crusts I've made, baking can be unpredictable. So we're gonna bake this at a 375-degree oven for 40 minutes. And then we're gonna lower the temperature to 350, and we're going to bake it an additional 20 to 30 minutes. At that point, you wanna keep an eye on it. If the crust starts getting too dark, you can just put a piece of aluminum foil over the entire top, because this is low enough it's not gonna like come up so high that the foil will be touching it. But the crust can brown faster than everything else is cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna go put it in the oven, and then we're going to see what it looks like later. That was easy, right? I hope you think so. All right, everybody, the pie is out of the oven. It looks amazing. it's kind of late, so I am going to not have time to let it cool tonight before I dig in. But I'm heading to the casino tomorrow, and I might be having this for breakfast. We'll see. All right. Pie, we will see you tomorrow morning. Hey everyone, it's the next day. I let my pie set overnight because it was pretty late when it finished, and we're going to taste it today. Ignore this slice that's cut out of the pie. I may or may not have had some for breakfast. No shame in that. Breakfast, lunch, I'm not going to judge you. Okay, so look at this. It's just glistening, gorgeous. I have to tell you, that's about as close to a perfect pecan pie as you'll find on this planet, if I do say so myself. It's so rich and delicious from the dark corn syrup, from the maple syrup, from the dark brown sugar. It just has so much flavor. No flabby pecan pies in this kitchen. I hope you try this and my other recipes. You can go to thegamblingchef.com and also visit me on Facebook and YouTube at The Gambling Chef. I will see you guys again next time. I'm heading out to the casino.